Shalom.
Shalom.
Sa'akaikwa.
Aktazawa.
And we the GMS Germany camp.
That's right.
And first and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth.
That's right.
Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the 144,000 men pushing the truth and diligence and sincerity across the four winds.
Come. That's right.
You know?
Come, man.
Just, we in the spirit to do the lesson, we, we're just going to go into it.
Come, man. Translates 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you. As though some strange things, so like some strange thing happen unto you.
See, and this, we gotta realize that in this truth, there are men that have come before us that have gone through the things that we're going through, and we can't look at these calamities and the things that we are going through in the flesh, because we know that the Lord is chastising us because He's trying us, man.
Good.
He's trying to see where your head at, where your faith is, where your heart is at. You're going to be tried in the faith. You're going to be tried because I always say it, but look at Job, man. Look at Job. Job was the king of adversity. Job overcame so many adversities. He never once blasphemed or went against the Lord. No matter what happened to him.
This is James chapter 5.
Not
verse 10, I think.
Oh, 10?
Verse 10. Take my breath from the prophets who have spoken in the time of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
See? Read it one more time, all right?
Take my brethren, so James 5:10. Take my breath from the prophets who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience.
Take him as an example. Who have suffered. You see? So just like in Peter, what he said was, think not is strange of the things that we're going through. And this precept in James, he's saying, take them as an example. Because you're gonna go through things in this truth, man. You're gonna have your downs. You're gonna have your highs. But the one thing that should remain constant and persistent is the faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi.
That's right.
That's what should be steadfast, man. That's what you should always keep in mind. That the Lord is testing you. And how lucky are you to know where these things are coming from? Because there are many who have no idea why calamities come upon them, why they go through hardships. Why are they sick and why are they broke and why this person died, why that person died. Esau and these heathen nations have no understanding. They truly believe that white Jesus is going to save them from these things when it's actually Yahawashi that's doing it.
James 5:11. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job, and have seen the end of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That Yahweh is very pitiful and tender of mercy.
Read it one more time.
Behold, we count them happy which endure.
Which endure. Go ahead.
Ye have heard of the patience of Job.
You have heard of the patience of Job. The king of adversity, pretty much, man. He went through hell. The Lord put him through hell to see how perfect he was, man.
That's right.
To show Satan how perfect Job was, man. Go ahead, all right?
So and have seen the end of the Lord, that Yahweh is very pitiful and tender of mercy.
You see, He's very pitiful and tender of mercy. But He's not gonna let you receive these riches and receive the abundance of all things and be joint heirs unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi and rule these nations with a rod of iron, but not proving yourself.
Sure.
You're not just gonna inherit it without showing who you are.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Romans 8:17. And his children then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
You see, suffer with him that we may be also glorified together.
Sure, man.
Yahawashi suffered, man. He went through hell for us, man. He took on the sins of Israel onto his shoulders. And what precept was that where he was doing the miracles, and they said he took all of those infirmities, he took those things unto himself? It's in Matthew. I think it's in Matthew. I think it's the 5th chapter. Where he did something. He saved the person from dropsy.
From dropsy?
Dropsy, can't.
Can't find it right now. So like this leper clean.
But anyways, the Lord, he took the infirmities from Israel, man. He took the uncleanness onto his shoulders.
Go.
You know?
Come.
And not everybody, I mean, yeah, mostly he did it for the elect's sake.
Go.
You know? All Israel is gonna come back into the fold through the loins of the elect. But he did it for the elect's sake.
Go.
You know? And that's why he say, I pray not for the world, I pray for them. You know? You know? And those men are gonna be the joint heirs of all things. Not everybody. You know? It shows that the Lord has a hierarchy in his army. You know, some men are made more special than the others.
That's right.
But we should all be happy and glorified that we know Yahweh Shem Yahushai in the first place, you know?
Go. And precept.
Go ahead.
This is
go ahead.
John 17:15. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. Come.
You see? Keep them from the evil. And how are you going to do those things? How are you going to be kept from the evil? By the Yahushai.
That's right.
Yahushai is going to keep you from those things.
By following him.
By following Yahweh Shem Yahushai, by striving to keep his commandments.
That's right.
By striving to have mastery in these scriptures. You know? You're going to have your downs and your ups. But that's why it says the just man faileth 7 times.
I was just thinking about this.
You see? You're going to fail. But it's not what you do when you get knocked down, it's what you do when you get back up.
That's right.
Are you going to fall out of this truth? You know? Or are you going to push 10 times harder? Go ahead,
This is Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
You see? And they're already destined to do so. You know, no matter what, the Lord has written in the book that they are going to fall into mischief. They're not going to make it. You know?
Precept.
And go ahead.
Just finish this. I like it.
And as we are in these end times, we see all of these prophecies popping off like popcorn, man. Everything is coming to tuition, man. Everything is coming to pass.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is John 17:9. That's what you said before. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me. For they are thine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them.
You see? So he's glorified in us just as much as we are glorified in him. Because by us standing up in these last days, showing the world who we are, and standing up for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's being glorified. And by him being glorified in us, by doing the work, we're being glorified. You know? You know?
The thing is, when you think of him, man, Yahushai prayed for us, man. How special and beautiful is that, you know? He prayed for the elect, like Yahuratzi of that number, you know? But he don't pray for the world. And you know how powerful it is, man, that the mediator prayed for us, man. And the mediator is all there for us. He's the mediator. So don't let these things put you down, because we all have ups and downs. We have good times and we have true blessings through Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And even though sometimes we don't recognize it, but other people around us don't recognize it, then you're like, oh shit, man, it's right. You think everything like, ooh, this, that, third. Nah. You have to just open your eyes and just be wise as a serpent always, you know. Don't be caught up in this world, but use the world, but not abuse it, you know. And the thing is, these things that we go through are not worthy to be compared with the things that we're going to inherit, Yahuratza, man. So keep on pushing, man. Keep on fighting for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. I got a precept for the Baba Shah. This is Romans 8:18. For reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. See? So nothing that we're going through is able to be compared with the mightiness and this beautifulness and this righteousness that we're going to inherit through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Nothing, man.
Nothing, man. This perfectness, man.
You see?
This is the thing.
And like we read earlier, the things that we go through, you know, in the world, they got to say, well, I remember when I was younger, that I don't remember where I read it from, but I remember reading somewhere that the experiences that you go through make you the type of man that you are.
That's right, man.
You know?
Yeah.
The experiences that you go through make you the type of man that you are. So the Lord is purging you of all wickedness and bullshit to make you a righteous man.
Yeah.
You know? And your spirit, you know, your spirit is being purged and being forced to do things for Him, man. Because He chose you from the beginning. If you're in this truth, and you believe in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you want to keep His commandments hey, He chose you. You know, and you want to preach this doctrine in truth and sincerity, the sound doctrine, the real doctrine, then it's all from the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
God preach it. God preach it. Just 1 Peter 4:12 again. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when His glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
See, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Man. Because the Lord is righteous, man. He's going to pay you back that what is due unto you. You know, He's going to give you the things that you're worthy of. He's like it says in Psalms 92:15, man. The word is saying that this what happened to them, and this is unfair. For what do you know, man? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is righteous. There's no unrighteous in Him, man. So everything that we go through, everything that we have to overcome, man. It's all through Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai righteousness, and He just purifying us, man.
We don't know what these spirits have done, man.
God, that's right.
You know, in the past lives, we don't know. The thoughts of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai are too high for you, man.
God,
you know,
that's right.
We can't think on His level, man. And when you really truly get down to it and you really think about it, you can't think of it on His level, man. How will you be able to understand how to create the sun, man? How to create air? How to create an eyeball, man? Your mind can't even think that type of creativity, man.
That's right.
Because who gives it all? Who gives all those creative thoughts to you?
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
It all comes from Him. So if all your thoughts are coming from Him, how can you even think like Him, man? Or think above Him or on His level?
Think that you're in the same eat that we could do.
Or even think that what He's doing is wrong or right. And it's crazy because the same wacky tacky Christians believe that God did this and this and this, and then say it's not fair.
Yeah, man.
How you gonna say it's not fair to the person who made you? You know, to the power that made you and made you even breathe and live. You know, and then give you understanding of certain little things, and then you're gonna say that it's not fair that He's doing that. Who are you?
Who are you is true, man. Who are you, man?
He made you.
We have to understand that, like if it wouldn't have the scriptures, man, we wouldn't understand shit. Because His word teaching us, you know. Because His word is Yahweh Shai, man. And Yahweh Shai came onto us and gave us knowledge. So why should we be boasting or thinking we the shit, man? You should be. We in the truth have to be mad humble, man. Of course, we are poor righteous, and we conduct ourselves in a manner, but this is the difference between walking in righteousness and walking in
pride.
In pride, man. The water. But I got a precept, man. This is Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, prepare thyself for temptation. Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto Him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Thou may be increased at the last end. Go ahead.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Good and the bad.
How can you just be like, hey, I just want the good stuff, you know? You don't when you always get everything, you know, you don't see how precious these things are that you get, you know what I mean? When everybody is giving you, like your father giving you always from the jump, everything without that you do anything, you take it for granted. You know, but when you cherish it. When you suffer and get it after that, you know, hey, this is some precious shit, man.
Hey, and are not the elect men right now cherishing this word? Because the Lord took it from us and we took it for granted. Now that we got it now, we don't want nobody to F with it, man. And when you talk about it wrongly, we come at your head, man.
Come.
You know?
That's right.
That's why we defend it so fervently now, because we cherish it more so than ever, because we know that these are the end times.
Come.
You know? And just to piggyback off what you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I hate that word piggyback, but to further what you were saying, man, how, if you're only getting good, how do you know what's good if you never tasted bad?
Come, man. That's why the Lord created good and bad, man, that you know what's right and what's wrong.
If you're always going up, you never knew down, how do you know what's up?
Come.
If you always up there. Unless you go down, then you be like, damn, I was up there, now I'm down here. I went down. Why? Why did I go down? You understand? And so in order to have good, you gotta have bad. In order to have righteousness, you gotta have evil.
Kind of like I said, man, like when there's light, there's also like darkness, you know.
Come.
And the thing is, like you said, just well, because when we wouldn't go through these things, we wouldn't know shit, you know. And the thing is,
we wouldn't know the true suffering. I mean, the true mercy of Yahweh Shemi Shai.
And the thing is, you know that it's everything righteous. You deserve this shit to go through, you know. But then at the end, he pulls you out of this shit again. So why are you crying? So why are you doubting the Lord, man? Don't doubt. You know, doubt
only the
demon.
ones that hearken unto Him and that hold Him steadfast. You know.
And to talk about, like, do lessons about that, talk about that strength for you. So just open your mouth and talk to Yahweh Shemi Shai. Especially like in the end days, like the Archias posted this one priest. I forgot what it was in 1 Peter somewhere. We see the rough paraphrase, see the day approaching. We come on to pray, rough paraphrasing, man. So we have to pray, man. But it's like, let me keep on reading. It's Sirach 2 and 4. And be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
See, gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable. Acceptable unto who? Yahweh by Shemi Shai. You know, Yahweh Shai wants acceptable men. He wants men that have been proven.
That's right.
You know, because when he goes to mediate for us in front of the Father, he's gonna be like, look at his works. I can vouch for him. If you can't, why would you vouch for somebody you don't know what he's worthy of? You know what I mean? Would you vouch for a man you don't know what he's capable of? Would you vouch for a man that you don't know if he's gonna stand for you and be with you? Hell no. If you know, think about it, man. If you're gonna go buy, and you see it in these drug dealer movies all the time. They be like, who's this dude? Oh, I vouch for him, man. He with me. I know him. That's my right hand. You know? And the Lord is doing that to acceptable men. He's going to vouch. He's going to mediate. He's going to be the one to be like, I want this one. I want that one. I want that one. He is going to be the one, man.
This chosen from the beginning already, man. And this is a crazy thing. You know, because the Lord, Yahweh Shai, knows all our thoughts, man. Yahweh Shai knew the thoughts of the disciples. And he knows our thoughts, you know. Everything is predestined. And this is the crazy thing. We're thinking like we this is a funny thing, man. You're thinking you do something, but it's already written down, you know.
Yeah, the Lord is in control, man.
Kind of got to preach it again. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 4. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is the hopeful of immortality. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for Himself.
See?
As gold in the furnace has He tried them, and received them as a burnt offering. And the thing is with purifying, man, when you purify, for example, gold, man, you make it clean. When you put something in the fire, man, you make it clean from all the infirmities and all the bullshit that's on it, you know. And this is what the Lord doing with us, you know. So be happy when you chastise, like it says in Hebrews 12 and 5, man. You know, because you know the Lord deal with you as a son. But verse 7, and in the time of the visitation they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble.
And the stubble is all these heathen nations.
Come, man. And they're going to get their spiritual powers, man. And how we off that number. But verse 8, they shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and the Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in Him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with Him. For grace and mercy is to His saints, and He has care for His elect.
See, grace and mercy is to His saints, the elect, man.
Yeah, man.
144,000.
Come on, man.
The men that this was destined for.
That's right.
You know,
Okay.
the rulership of these heathens, the ones who all these nations were made to be servants unto.
That's right, man.
You know,
So continue to do Israel, man.
Come.
Whatever we're going through, whatever trials and tribulation we're really facing, whatever thoughts we got. Because the thing is, the most time, honestly, like through this walk in this path and the truth, I just realized and recognized that the hardest part of fighting is in our mind, man. Because these heavy thoughts coming, you know, you have these thoughts, and you do this wrong, hey, this is wrong. Get them out, do what you have to do, and keep on fighting, man. And never lose your faith, because when you lose your faith, it's over. Then you're gonna get it back out, like these other cats coming back like after 20 years and saying like this time 30.
5 years off, and then you're gonna come back and say that the
The
northern tribe is black.
God.
You know,
Yeah, man.
the northern tribe is only black. Only Israelites are black. Talking like them goddamn Bantus, man.
Kind of, and the other thing is like they're light skinned and you like some
Yeah,
Mexicans,
that's
man.
crazy.
God.
That's crazy. You're not even dark yourself.
God.
You light skinned yourself, and you talking about only Israel is black.
God.
You know,
Kind of, these things shouldn't bring it down, man.
Nah.
Because these things just should make you even stronger in the faith, you know. See, okay, bro, don't believe, man. You buggy. Keep on pushing, man. Keep it moving. Go through death and destruction, man.
Yeah.
But we're gonna fight through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Yaharataza unto death and gonna inherit everlasting life, man.
come.
Come, man.
So with that, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rukakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth.
That's right.
Peace and blessings to the hopefully elect, the men who've been doing this truth and doing this work in truth and diligence and sincerity across the four winds.
That's right.
And again, Shalom.
Shalom. Wa ba ba ba, man.
Wa ba ba ba.
Shalom.
Wa brakatah.
Come.